What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back with another video. We got Wilt Chamberlain, the GOAT. Hey, who knows? But finna react to it. Shout out to the guy who did recommend this, so we are finna react to it. So if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit the like and sub button. Hit it. Highly appreciate it. Highly grateful, like always. Let's check out Wilt. Wilt the Stilt. Nobody roots for Goliath. Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah.
Goliath.
Also, if I got something to say, I'm likely just gonna pause it so I don't speak over the guy who's speaking or whatever.
It is the nature of humankind to fear what they do not understand.
It's about a giant, 7 feet, 1 inch tall, and as athletic as any man who ever walked the earth. You try guarding that on a basketball court sometime.
Jimmy Breslin wrote a famous article that was in the Saturday Evening Post. How many people in any sport has that been said, that the person is going to destroy the game?
There's always some amazing number attached to.
That's crazy. 100 points he scored. I need footage. I need footage of that 100 points ASAP, man. One person scored 100 points. Crazy.
100 points, 50 points a game on a team winning 33 straight games. It's almost like you imagine
33 straight games. I'm not sure which Lakers team that was. I think it was a 71-72. I think. I could be wrong. But I do know the Heat, with LeBron and them, did they come close that year. But they eventually lost to the Chicago
him going
Bulls.
home at night and thinking,
Boozer,
what
Luol
next?
Deng and them.
What would be a good number? And then he'd go out and do it.
He never fouled out of a professional basketball game
That's crazy.
in his entire career.
On the 55 rebound game. How about that? Against Bill Russell.
55 rebounds against one of the best bigs of all time, Bill Russell. 55 rebounds.
He played a game against the Detroit Pistons. He blocked 26 shots. It's not possible for any human being to do the kinds of things that he was able to do.
People sneered and say, all right, big guy,
Kareem.
you got an advantage, all you do is score. He said, I'll lead the league in assists next year. How's that? Led the league in assists.
Will's the only center to lead the league with 8.6 per game. Jokic beat that.
Will could do whatever.
Y'all comment down below who's the best big man to possibly... which big do you think can beat that record? I'm going with Jokic. Jokic is probably the best option to beat that.
Whatever he wanted to on the best.
To lead the league in assists,
Strong,
Jokic.
palmed a bowling ball, a 16-pound bowling ball, then put his fingers in the sockets. And
That's crazy. 7'8" wingspan.
Held it out.
In an 80-game season, he played 79 complete games. He missed 8 minutes of one game because it got thrown out. Other than that, he played every moment of every one of those games.
That's crazy.
That was
Hell.
inconceivable to us. How the hell do you stay so strong all season? How do you avoid fouling?
He played 79 games at 80. And they ain't have like the trainers we got now, the food, nutrition, all that. Ain't no way. How? This man was a robot.
No. How do you take a beating every night?
Every
with
game.
guys
Look
pushing
at
you,
up and
punching
under,
you,
move.
grabbing you, and come back the next night fresh as a daisy. How the hell do you do this, Will?
Great question,
Just
man.
one game, 48 minutes a game is really enough, you said, but playing a whole season, 48 minutes a game. I mean, when I look back,
Will average 45.8 minutes per game. That's crazy.
Jesus, it must have been some time when I could have gotten a rest.
Right.
I know you did a 4.4 and a 40-yard dash.
Yeah, that's
you were a
right.
sprinter.
Yeah.
I know Jim Brown has
Hey,
wanted to
LeBron.
race you.
Jim is the most competitive man that I've ever met. And not only is he is competitive, he's very apt at doing most things better than most people. Jim, though, did find it very hard to believe that someone of my size could outrun him at what he was supposed to be very, very good at doing. And he would forever challenge me in races of 40-yard dashes.
Look at Will taking.
I'd go out there.
Y'all see how fast Wilt's moving though? 7'1", moving like that?
Run Jim, beat him, and people be watching. You come back, it'd be dark. He says, well, it was close. It was like a tie. I said, come on, Jim.
Could
come
never
on.
admit it, huh?
No, he had a hard time. Even today, he has a hard time admitting it. My thing I like was to challenge guys who were smaller, guys who were supposed to be quicker, because I think subconsciously I was trying to prove to people it wasn't just my height that was getting me across in these various sports.
Just
there
look
were
at
some
him.
other intrinsic things that I had, some other properties that I had that made me a good athlete.
Man was a different breed. Floyd Patterson, a former heavyweight boxing king, challenged Chamberlain to a match of strength. The weapons were fingertip push-ups. Can't do that. One of the most difficult exercises to perform. Patterson ripped off 158 while breaking to it sweat. Chamberlain got on the floor, raced to 200, then stood up. No sweat. He looked at Patterson.
I'm a guy bench pressing him.
Shit. Can I read? He looked at Patterson and queeped, how do we stand now, Sonny?
I'm a guy bench pressing around 600 pounds. I was at my best.
600 pounds?
600 pounds.
Bench press, 600 pounds. For perhaps a minute, the workman pushed and pulled, trying to get the wheel off the dolly across the uneven slit between the elevator and the floor. Huffing and puffing, they finally dropped their hands in frustration. You look, Wilt said. So Superman Wilt, like you need a little help. Reached down, grabbed the rope attached to the dolly, and lifted the load into the corridor as if it had been a baby in a stroller. That's crazy. Never seen anything like that. 800-pound load. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Phenomenal. Wilt averaged 22.9 rebounds per game for his entire career. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wilt, age 56, Shaq was 20. Look how hard he shook his hand. Golly. Got another quote. Chamberlain has a standing offer to bet $1,000 that he can deadlift 1,000 pounds. Weightlifter says this has never been done, which I agree, but don't bet him, they add. Recently, he astonished a teammate, Billy Cunningham, by picking up the rear end of a Volkswagen with one hand, of course, and placing it on the ground at a different angle. He didn't spin the wheels, but Cunningham says he could have done it. I don't know what else to say. Oh, real shit. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say. It's different. He's just a different breed.
Lenny Wilkins cast off a shot that appeared to be 3 feet above the basket. And Wilt jumped up and caught this ball with one hand. The referee called goaltending. And I hollered at him, how could you call that goaltending? And he says, guy, what I just saw is not humanly possible.
So don't call it goaltending.
He went to Bill Easton, the track coach, one time and said, Coach, I'd like to enter in the high jump. And Bill said, well, Wilt, he said, you haven't even practiced. He said, how could you possibly compete? He said, well, just give me a chance. Wilt won the Big 7 high jump championship with no practice at all.
Everybody was talking about Chamberlain, this big guy. So I went over to scout the game, and I actually saw this, and I think to this day people don't believe it. But he wasn't at the top of the circle, but he was about 3 steps behind it on a free throw, and he ran to the free throw line, took off, and dunked the ball.
Hold on, bro. Why is Buddy trying to fight Wilt? Do you know who you are going against? That's Wilt Chamberlain. You ain't got no shot. No shot. Your luck is as great as me trying to pull Summer Rae or some shit.
He was
no
so
fucking hell.
great that
No
no
luck.
matter what he did, people never accepted him as being enough.
If you win, everybody says, well, look at him, he's that big. If you lose, it's, how can he lose a guy that size?
True.
What the Celtics had going has never been duplicated professional sports. I mean, Wilt, he never had a chance.
That's tough.
I can't tell you how many times I watched him go up for a dunk, and someone would put their hand within the cylinder trying to block his shot, and Wilt would let up because he knew he could break the man's arm.
He came to the gym and he would do a tricep extension. Like the big guys, the strongest guys, would do, let's say, 120 pounds, let's say. He would come and he would do 150, 170 pounds, Wilt Chamberlain. That's how strong he was.
They always said he was by far the strongest person who's ever played in the NBA.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember that he lifted me up like with one arm like nothing. It was like ridiculous.
Wilt Chamberlain's playing with 4 of my freshmen, and it's game point. Magic throws the sky hook. Wilt blocks it. Magic calls game. And Wilt says, that wasn't goaltending. That was a clean block. And Magic took the ball. He said, game over next. And Wilt says, all right, look, we're going to play a game till 12. Winner stays, and there'll be no more shots made at this basket. He blocked every shot. 43 years old.
That's crazy. 43.
Everything. It was unbelievable.
He thought, and rightfully
Bill.
so, that he was the greatest basketball player ever lived.
Will was able to accomplish these feats without any modern day training programs. Yeah, I was saying the same thing earlier. Bro, he ain't like all the training and stuff we got now. He wasn't doing that back then. He's been retired for nearly 50 years, has over 90 individual NBA records. Well, that's lame. They had the shot block data the year after he retired. That's lame. That's lame. That's lame. Will, different, man. Absolutely different. You guys don't forget to like and sub and comment down below, you guys' thoughts and reactions. See you guys later.